What is up, love bugs? Welcome back. So I did a poll recently on whether or not I should do my first love or my first fake friend. And the majority of you voted for my first love, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about that. It'll be a short video, because I'm about to go into work, but I said I was gonna upload on Tuesday, so I'm trying to keep a steady schedule. So let's get started. Okay, so my first official love, I think, would be, let's call him B. So about 6 years ago, I was 13, and I met this guy online, and we started talking, and we talked every day. In the morning he would text me good morning, and then during the school day when I was able to text, I would message him, hey, how are you, whatever. And then finally, maybe after like 2 or 3 months of nothing but texting and calls and stuff, we finally decided to go somewhere. And so we decided to go to a 15. I had a friend from my school that was having her 15, so she invited me, so I invited him, and I was like, okay, like, let's go. It'll be a good way to meet each other and whatnot. So that day we texted all day about how things were gonna work, if he was gonna come and pick me up, whatever. And he came to the house, he met my grandparents, and he picked me up from my home, and we left. As soon as I saw him, I was like, man, he's not a catfish. He looks exactly like his pictures. Like, he was super sweet, super kind, real respectful. And I think that's what drew me towards him a lot, that he was very family bound. And so that night we were together, we danced and whatnot, and things went good. After that night, he dropped me off at home, and I just spent most of the rest of the night like reminiscing about everything that was going on, if I really wanted to keep going forward with this relationship, because it started off online. And so we decided that we would start going out more together so that we could get to know each other and, do stuff together and see what we liked and what we didn't like about each other. And so we went, and like he worked and he went to school, so he was usually busy Monday to Saturday. So I was only able to see him on Sundays. And so Sundays we would wake up, or I would get up, and he would come and pick me up around 8 in the morning, and we would go to church. We would go to like the 8:30 mass and go to mass, and then after mass we would go to breakfast, and we would go and eat. Then afterwards we would just make a day of it, either go to the park or to the movies, or just go do something different every time that we went out together. And I slowly but surely did begin to fall for him very heavily. And like I said in my first video, when I care for somebody, I fall very, very hard, and I show a lot of affection towards that person. So I fell for him, and we lasted for about 2 years. No, we lasted about 2 or 3 years together, and every day was awesome. It was amazing, but towards the end, I began to have a lot of issues with my family, and that was the end of us because of that. I struggled a lot with trying to balance my family and my school and my love life, and I was young. I was a early teen, and I I was going through my rebellion stage, so I didn't really know what to do. And he was always there for me. He was the sweetest thing in the world. He was very shy, which was weird for me because I'm a very loud person. But he was very shy, very quiet. But when it was just me and him, he was a goofball, real sweet. I loved everything about him. After we broke up, it did take a really heavy toll on me. And I broke down. I went into really bad depression because of it, because I felt like I didn't have anybody, and the one person I did have I lost because of all of my problems. And I didn't want to keep pressuring him into, you know, being with me, because it was like, well, you know, he has his own problems. I don't want to burden him with anything else of mine. But we were just the cutest couple. We always went out together. We took tons of pictures, which was awesome. I met his family, his mom, his sister, his brother, everybody. I got along with his mom and, you know, his dad and everybody. And it was awesome, you know, to have a really good connection with everybody. And he also spent holidays with me, Easter and Halloween and everything. And it was just a really good experience to fall for him. Ever since him, it's been a little bit harder through relationships, because it's just harder to, you know, I try not to compare people, because I know that everybody's different in their own way and everybody's special in their own way. But I think about different things that we would do, and it takes me back to those times where I'm like, man, you know, like, what if we kept being together? What if this, and that? And what if this and that? Whatever. And it was just something that really, really makes me think a lot nowadays, because I try not to, you know, compare him with other people, but I felt like he was perfect for me, and then it was taken from me, so it was kind of hard to, you know, to accept everything. But at the end of the day, you know, we still keep in contact. We're still cool. We're still friends. He's one of my closest friends. I love him to death. And, you know, I would do anything for him, and I know he would do anything for me. And I think that's why I fell so hard for him, and I'm able to say it and be confident that, you know, like, no matter what, everything's gonna be okay. He's always gonna be here with me. So I know it wasn't too much of a juicy story, but that was my first love. He is still in my life, and he's very important to me, and I love him, and he's always gonna be here for me, and I'm glad for that. I wish him the best in life, and just make sure y'all, when y'all think y'all have somebody that y'all really care about, stay with them, keep them, do what you can to make each other happy. You know, don't let little fights break y'all up, because at the end of the day, it's y'all against the world. So that'll be the end of this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please share, like, subscribe. Make sure you hit the red button down below. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. And make sure you keep up with my Instagram. I will be posting another poll to see what story time y'all want to hear next time. So until next time, this is it. So bye.